Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Are bananas really going extinct? A deep dive and a little code. The headline "Bananas are going extinct" is a common one, often appearing with alarming frequency. While it's not entirely accurate in the sense that all bananas are vanishing off the face of the earth, it does highlight a serious threat to the Cavendish banana, the variety that dominates global markets. Let's break down the complexities of the banana situation, explore the threats, and even dabble in some rudimentary Python code to illustrate some concepts. The Great Banana Paradox: Diversity versus Domination. The banana family is incredibly diverse. Wild bananas grow across Southeast Asia, with hundreds, if not thousands, of varieties. However, the global banana market is heavily reliant on a single cultivar, the cavendish. This creates a massive vulnerability. Think of it like a monoculture in agriculture. If a disease affects one plant, it can potentially wipe out the entire crop. The story of the Gros Michel, Big Mike, a warning from the past. Before the Cavendish reigned supreme, the Gros Michel banana was the world's most popular variety. It was sweeter, richer, and arguably more flavorful than the Cavendish. However, the Gros Michel was nearly wiped out by Panama disease race 1, Fusarium wilt, a soil-borne fungal disease that chokes off the plant's vascular system. Since Gros Michel bananas are propagated through cloning, taking a cutting or sucker from the original plant, every Gros Michel banana was essentially genetically identical. This meant they were equally susceptible to Panama disease. Farmers had no defense, and the Gros Michel banana industry collapsed. The Cavendish's current predicament: Panama disease tropical race 4, TR4. History is repeating itself, but this time with the Cavendish. Panama disease tropical race 4, TR4, is a more aggressive strain of the Fusarium wilt fungus. It's resistant to fungicides and can remain in the soil for decades. Once TR4 infests a banana plantation, there's no effective way to eradicate it completely. TR4 has already devastated banana farms in Asia, Africa, Australia, and Latin America, the heart of banana production. It's spreading rapidly, and the Cavendish's genetic uniformity makes it incredibly vulnerable. Why is the Cavendish so dominant? High yield. The Cavendish is a relatively high-yielding variety, making it economically attractive for large-scale farming. Disease resistance. Initially the Cavendish was resistant to the Panama disease race 1 that decimated the Gros Michel. Shelf life and transport. It handles shipping and storage well, which is crucial for global distribution. Appearance and taste. Consumers have become accustomed to its taste and texture, leading to market demand. The key threat: clonal propagation and lack of genetic diversity. The Cavendish is propagated clonally. This means that every Cavendish banana you eat is genetically identical to the original. This lack of genetic diversity is the Achilles heel. If one Cavendish plant is susceptible to a disease, all of them are. Possible solutions and mitigation strategies. Scientists and researchers are working tirelessly to find solutions. Here are some avenues being explored. Developing TR4 resistant Cavendish varieties. Genetic engineering. Inserting genes from other banana varieties or even other plants to confer resistance. This is controversial due to public perception and regulatory hurdles regarding GMOs. Gene editing. CRISPR more precise than traditional genetic engineering, it can modify existing genes to enhance resistance. This is also subject to regulations but is often viewed more favorably than GMOs. Conventional breeding. Crossbreeding the Cavendish with wild banana varieties that have natural resistance. This is a long and challenging process, as it can take years to develop a commercially viable banana that retains the Cavendish's desirable qualities. Improving soil health. Healthy soil ecosystems can suppress fungal diseases. Practices like adding organic matter, crop rotation, and reducing reliance on chemical fertilizers can improve soil health and potentially reduce the severity of TR4 infections. Biocontrol agents. Using beneficial microorganisms that can compete with the Fusarium fungus or directly attack it. Diversifying banana production. Encouraging the cultivation of other banana varieties that are more resistant to TR4, even if they are less commercially popular. This reduces reliance on a single cultivar and makes the industry more resilient to disease outbreaks. Strict biosecurity measures. Implementing strict quarantine and disinfection protocols to prevent the spread of TR4 from infected areas to healthy plantations. This includes disinfecting equipment, vehicles, and footwear. Code example: simulating disease spread, basic. While we can't directly code a solution to Panama disease, we can use Python to illustrate how a disease can spread through a population with limited diversity. This is a very simplified model, but it highlights the importance of genetic diversity in preventing outbreaks. Explanation of the code. 1. Simulate _disease _spread, population _size, initial _infected, transmission _rate, recovery _rate, generations, function *. Takes parameters defining the population size, initial number of infected individuals, transmission rate, recovery rate, and the number of simulation generations. Initializes the number of susceptible, infected, and recovered individuals. Iterates through each generation, simulating the spread and recovery of the disease. The disease spread is modeled using random probability. For each infected individual, it iterates through each susceptible individual. If a random number between 0 and 1 is less than the transmission _rate, the susceptible individual becomes infected. Recoveries are also determined by probability. Each infected person has a chance of recovering based on recovery _rate. The function returns a list of tuples, with each tuple containing the number of susceptible, infected, and recovered individuals for each generation. 2. Example usage. The first example uses parameters that mimic the Cavendish bananas situation: high transmission rate, representing high susceptibility, and a low recovery rate, representing low resistance to TR4. The second example uses a lower transmission rate and a higher recovery rate, representing a scenario where the banana population has more diversity and inherent resistance to the disease. This might be applicable if multiple diverse banana types were grown. Key takeaways from the code. High transmission rate. A high transmission rate, especially in a large susceptible population, leads to rapid and widespread infection. This is what makes the Cavendish so vulnerable to TR4. Recovery rate. A higher recovery rate can slow down the spread of the disease and eventually lead to its eradication or control. This highlights the importance of breeding or engineering resistance into banana varieties. Simple model limitations. This is a very simplified model. It doesn't account for spatial distribution, example the disease spreads faster in clustered populations, age structure, some individuals may be more vulnerable, variations in virulence, the disease might become more or less aggressive over time, and other factors. Real-world disease dynamics are far more complex. This example is more for educational understanding. Is the Cavendish doomed? It's impossible to say definitively. The future of the Cavendish banana hinges on the success of ongoing research, the implementation of effective biosecurity measures, and consumer acceptance of new banana varieties. Consumer impact. Even if the Cavendish does become significantly less available, it's unlikely that bananas will disappear entirely. Other varieties exist, and new ones may be developed. However, you might see higher prices, reduced production or increased costs associated with disease management will likely translate to higher banana prices for consumers. Different flavors and textures. You might need to get used to different banana varieties with varying tastes and textures. Increased awareness. The crisis may lead to greater consumer awareness about the importance of biodiversity and sustainable agriculture. Conclusion. The banana extinction narrative is often sensationalized, but it's rooted in a very real threat. The Cavendish banana is highly vulnerable to Panama disease TR4 due to its lack of genetic diversity. However, significant efforts are underway to find solutions, and the future of bananas, while uncertain, is far from bleak. The issue highlights the perils of monoculture and the vital importance of biodiversity in ensuring food security. Understanding the underlying science and potential solutions is crucial to making informed decisions as consumers and citizens.